Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a pretty mellow purple butterfly inspired nail art design. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of crystally sparkle with the glitter and the crystals, and we've got a bit of charms going on. We've got Eternal Bliss and Bold White from Madame Glam. So really for today's video, we've got two different shades of purple and we need a white as well. This one's called Angelic Sonata. That's our light purple, almost kind of pinky vibe. We do also have some purple stamping polish, some white stamping polish, and then we also do have two stamping plates. One is from Maniology, one is from Born Pretty. So you kind of just need something with a butterfly, and then I decided to do some plaid kind of background stamping. So a way of kind of avoiding maybe the butterfly stamping, you can always just get a hold of just some butterfly stickers, which are just so easy to get. These days, I feel like they're literally everywhere. Shein, AliExpress, anywhere, you can literally get them anywhere. Even though I don't really use stickers on my channel, I even have like a million butterfly stickers, which is so funny, because they always just look so pretty when you look through like Shein or AliExpress. They always just look so pretty, and they always end up in your basket, especially because you usually buy like one sheet and they're just really, really cheap, so they always end up in my basket, but I don't really use them. Let me know in the comments if you guys use your stickers. I don't really use them unless I'm kind of doing like press-ons to like wear, but whenever I do these long stilettos, I don't really kind of feel the kind of like, I don't know, just don't feel to be like, yeah, anyways, you know what I mean. So we've got 3 nails that are the light purple and then 2 ombre nails, but we are flipping the ombre around. So one nail has the dark purple at the top, then the other nail has a dark purple at the bottom, and then they will all go into the lamp for a cure. I'll do another layer off camera and then we'll start on the nail art. With the white gel polish, it's only really going to be for some accent details. So if you don't want to use it or don't have it, then you don't really need it, or you can just switch out for another color, to be honest. Even like glittery purple could do too. It's only really going to be useful for later on dots that we're going to do. So the nails have 2 layers now, and we're going to do these kind of like outlines. Right now it doesn't really mean much, it's just an outline so I know where to stamp and where to kind of get rid of bits. So we're going to have 2 nails that are going to be the same. So I'm doing this like upside down French tip look, but just like the outline, the smile line. Once that's done and I cure that in place, I do then go ahead and stamp. So I'm only stamping in the bottom part of that nail. So I'm using the darker purple stamping polish, and I'm picking up the thicker plaid look, I guess. And I'm going to do it, of course, on both. So it's almost like literally a replica of one another. Off that goes down. And then next to it is the thinner version. So I'm going to go in with that, but only with the white stamping polish. And then I'm going to stamp it in between those lines on the same nails. Okay, sorry, I'm not there yet. First, we're going to do that as well. So we're going to pick up the thick one with the white and stamp it on the other light nail. But yeah, now we're on to the thinner one, and we're going to stamp that in between the darker one, which is so nice. These places are so nice because you can actually like combine them and make your own little look. So you can switch out the colours. If you don't want to do the white, you could do black or any other colours that you're trying to kind of match up with the colour theme that you're currently working with. So each time I'm cleaning off my plate with some acetone and a lint-free wipe, and I'm basically redoing it. Both polishes are from Moe London, my scraper is from Clear Jelly Stamper, and my stamper is from Moe London as well. Here I actually messed up. I don't know if you noticed, but I actually scraped it off with my finger a little bit. I don't know why I did that. So we're going to have to just pretend that didn't happen. Now, this is the one and only bit where you just need a butterfly. So like I say, if you don't have it, just get yourself a sticker or anything, and I'm just stamping it in the centre of that nail there, or at least as center as I was trying to, I guess, as well as I could. And now I'm going to do another like outline. I do that sometimes on my channel, and it's kind of like I'm creating a border around the butterfly, almost like it's in a frame or something. And then the outer sides I'm going to colour in with that darker purple that I'm using right now. And then in a moment, that's when the white gel polish is going to come in handy, and we're going to do some dots around there to create that little border. I always say this in every video, but I just really, really like when there's like an outline on something. So I just don't like leaving it bare. So there either has to be some glitter, some dots, some crystals, something to kind of separate the two. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but it always just feels like it's missing something. So that's why we're going to do the dots in a moment. So here are the dots. So I did do 2 layers of the dark purple, and then I'm just going to do the dots all around, and it will just help create that little border and separation between it all. And I just felt like it was kind of boring without it. I don't know, you can let me know in the comments what you think. And then that's going to go into the lamp for a cure. After that, everything's going to go under the matte top coat, then into the lamp, and then the rest of the video is literally going to be crystal placement like 4 out of the 5 have crystals going on today, so it's very crystal heavy. We do also have some glitter, so it's very sparkly. So when it comes to the nail art side, it's not too heavy, but when it comes to like the crystal placement, it's quite heavy. Kind of brings it all together. And I was just kind of trying to play about with different techniques and things I've seen online and kind of combine it into one little design here today. So I'm using my Venalisa matte top coat that I got on Amazon, and then all of that is going to go into the lamp for a cure. And then we can crack on with your crystals. So for today's crystals, mostly it's AB. I do have these two, I never know what you want to call them because they're not really crystals. I'm going to place them in just a second and point out which one it is. And then we do have 2 butterfly charms that we're going to use as well. And, oh, this bit. I don't know, it's not a crystal, but it's kind of not really a charm either. Well, I guess it could be a charm. But we're going to use that just to kind of help. I don't know, I just sometimes like to use them to just kind of switch out from just only using AB crystals, because sometimes it can get boring, especially when you're doing nails like every day. Sometimes it's just nice to kind of switch it up a little bit. So that's what I've placed down, and then I'm basically gonna create or go over that smile line with the crystals, and I'm going down in sizes as I kind of go down the corners. And then just to jazz it up even more, I will place some caviar beads in between the crystals, and then that will go into the lamp for a cure. The rhinestone glue gel that I'm using is from Macart. It's one of those squeezy tube ones, but I like to depot it. Usually on Amazon you can actually get like a set. You get the squeezy tube and you also get the round, like it's like a harder, not so runny, the rhinestone glue gel. But the container I've got here is like from a really cheap, not so good AliExpress kind of rhinestone glue gel. I actually depotted it, got rid of it, literally straight into the bin because it was horrible. And I actually now just depot my runny Macart. I don't like to say the word runny because it's not actually, like, nothing is running off my nail, but it's the runnier version of the 2 that they offer. And I just pop it in there because otherwise it's really hard for me to use, and that way I've got a bit more control and I can use as much gel as I want rather than how much I end up by accident squeezing out. So yeah, it just feels like I've got more control. So you want to do that on both of those plaid nails. I only show you the one. Same with this nail too. I only show you guys the one, but you want to flip it over and do it for the other. So this nail is going to be a heart nail, and I'm going to use the ABs to create the heart. Basically, as I place the rhinestone glue gel, is basically where we're going to place the rhinestones. But about halfway down, like the long part of the heart, I'm going to place the charm, which you'll see in just a moment. I did consider for a very long second whether or not I'm going to do some caviar beads in between those ABs, but I was spending so much time in today's video doing the actual crystal part that by the time I got onto this nail, I was like, I am done with caviar beads. I do not want to place them down anymore, especially considering how many we've got going on with this nail and then the flip side of the other heart too. It was just like a big no-no for me by this time. But if you wanted to, I have done that in the past on a couple of my videos where I've done this heart look, and it does look really cool. It does look a bit more elevated and a bit more like jewelry-like, so it is really nice. But yeah, at this point I was like, absolutely not. So that little gap that I left there, that's where the butterfly is gonna go. I'm just like playing about with the sizes just to see if I can get it all in there. And here goes the butterfly. So it's really nice. It's got like this blue and purple look, and I just felt like it fitted in so well. So as you can see, I already did the other nail off camera there. It's already chilling and cured and ready to go. Last, and I think it's the last step, we are going to place some of this darker purple gel polish that we were using earlier on the top part of this plaid nail. And then once I've placed it down, don't cure it. We're going to sprinkle on some glitter on top of it, some really nice purple glitter, and then we're going to go ahead and cure it. So kind of create like a half sugared nail look, but it's really nice. It creates a nice little sparkle, and this glitter kind of fits in really nicely too with the purple theme as well, which is quite nice. So I'm going to do it on both. I'm trying to be efficient here, so I'm using my brush to go around the crystals because you don't want this on your crystals, and then the rest I'm just doing with my brush from the bottle. Then you're going to grab your glitter, which I'm about to now. Grab yourself a container wherever you want to tip it into, and I'm going to sprinkle it on. So once I'm done with sprinkling, I tap away any excess, and it's going straight into the lamp for a cure. And I usually like to do a double cure just to get that really in place. And I'm going to do that again on the other nail as well. And then at this stage, everything is done and sorted. So that will then go into the lamp for a cure, the very last nail now. And then we are done with today's set. So these are what they look like now, finally done and dusted. A little bit more mellow, I feel like, compared to other nails on my channel. But I hope you guys liked it anyways. Let me know if you did. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.